Alright, it's been a while since I've actually streamed last time. A long time, actually. If anyone's wondering, I know that I said I would do a Siege stream, but my Siege is having problems ever since the new update, so I'm gonna have to look into that. So I can't stream that today. So we're just gonna stream some map development again on Specter 2. I've got actually a lot done while I was gone, but it's been a bit. I've basically completed Hideout 2. Actually, I still have to make the sink in that map, but that's it. I need to make just a few more models for Safe House. And then I just have to change up Asylum a bit with some hiding spots. But I'll do that once we're actually getting to the testing phase of the game. As for when testing is available, I don't know. It is closer than most people think it is, but it's also not as close as some people think it is. We're still working on a few details. We'll have a blog post of Specter 2, everything you need to know, coming up shortly. So we'll have that. I think that blog post should be releasing sometime this week, if I'm correct. I don't remember. It's got a lot of information that you guys don't know about yet fully. And I'm also very excited to announce some interesting game modes that we have. Um, in particular, we're looking at uh, hold on, music stop. There we go. In particular, we're looking at God, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'll try to remember it later. Um, if you want to test Spectre 2, you're gonna have to go to our Periodic Games Discord and just do a question mark rank tester, and then you'll get it. But you can't play Spectre 2 yet. First phase of testing will just be us testing, along with some private testers, and then we'll move to an actual public testing phase. And then after public testing phase, I think the game should release a week or two after. I'm not sure. We may need more, maybe even quicker. But public testing should be when the game's very close to being finished, and it should give us. It depends how many bugs we have. Right now, I mean, when it comes to UI, we haven't really finished much, but there's not a lot of bugs so far, I guess. But you never know. You guys do go crazy when finding certain bugs. Like the revive bug, we didn't know that existed until someone else. A lot of you guys brought it to our attention that you guys could not play the game at all. And then I tried to test it, but I couldn't because you guys would keep kicking me out of lobbies. Which is one of the main reasons why we're actually removing vote kick. I mean, not... Okay, vote kick and lobby kicking and banning will be removed in public lobbies. If you're in a private lobby, it's still there. But I would say like 30% of Spectre players that play the game never even get to play the game because they get kicked. So that's one of the main reasons why we're basically removing it. It's not friendly to new players. And even then, most of you guys play private lobbies. I see that. And that's why we're keeping kick and ban for private and not public. And then there's the concern of, okay, well, what if the person doesn't ready up? There is no ready up for Spectre 2. The host just ready up whenever they feel like it. because you literally cannot lose any items, so it doesn't matter if someone readies up and it's like, oh no, I didn't. You're making me waste my items. Yeah, don't worry. You can't buy items, you can only upgrade them. There's nothing to lose. Overall, I think it should be better. Oh, that one's gonna be an interesting change. Like I said, I have no idea when Specter 2 is fully releasing. No, I'm lying. I do know, but I can't say. Items do spawn. When you're like talking about like items that don't spawn, that's an issue with Roblox. Just not getting it. It just didn't teleport properly, basically. You don't buy items in Spectre 2. So vans have a limit now. Right now, I think there's a total of 24 items you can add, but right now you can only add 8 extra items. If you want to add more items, you have to upgrade the van to add more items. So like a level 4 van would allow you to like add in like 16 items or something like that. So you can't buy items and you don't lose items because they're not in your inventory. They're just free. But you can't add every single item. Oh, what map am I building? Oh, you're gonna be very surprised by this. I'm not gonna tell you again. It's great. Yeah, I think you should be able to know what this map is. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. But one thing I'll say is, even if you know what this map is, it's not coming to the actual classic game. Classic mode. It's gonna actually be a game mode map. So with Spectre 2, what we're doing is the goal is obviously we have these maps, but we want to separate game modes a bit. So by what I mean by this, I think right now you have family home, you have God, you guys are crazy if this is a school. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. This is a small school. We're classrooms, okay. But we're doing something different for Spectre 2. So we got the classic game mode, and then we have our second game mode. We're still choosing which one we're doing. We're thinking between a survival game mode or the gauntlet game mode. But basically, right now the classic game mode has family home, safe house, hideout, and asylum. And then if we were to add in a survival mode, this map would be part of it. But family home, hideout, and safe house and asylum won't be survival maps because those maps are not made to be survival. They don't play survival. Now, if we were to bring out this map really quick, hold on, this map, yeah. This map, this is one of the few maps. Now, survival game mode, I do think will come out. I don't know if it'll be the very first game mode we will release though. I do think it will, but it's a possibility that the Gauntlet game mode replaces it first, or another game mode does. But if this map right now is on track to be, this map would be playable in Classic and Survival. So if you get the idea, some maps will only be playable in Classic game modes. Some maps will only be playable in Survival game modes. And some maps can just be played across any game mode. And I think that's going to be interesting. It should spice up the maps a bit. You can't just play Family Home Survival because Family Home Survival won't work that good. It won't. It just isn't. And if anyone's wondering, like, what do you mean by survival? By survival, I'm basically meaning you literally just survive the ghost. Like, but the idea I brought up to low polys and Olorist is that, again, this can change. It's very likely to change, actually. But my idea when it came to survival was, all right, you get put in the map, in the middle of the map, basically, somewhere where we place the player. The ghost will spawn in 30 seconds later, and now you have to survive for 8 minutes. Now, the lobby size will be 8 players. I think this is why Family Home, this is why Hideout would not work, because those maps are, it's too tight. I know this map is also very small, but 8 players can still move around here because it's not as tight. But so you would have 8 players. So you either A, survive for 800 for 8 god. You either survive for 8 minutes, or you survive to be first place. So last alive. Now if 2 people survive till 8 minutes, then boom. You both win. But basically that's how survival will work. I know I kind of basically said it like super weird. But that's how it goes. It's completely different from classic game mode. Survival is literally all about surviving. And something I brought up was that there should be like different sodas you can pick up or something, like speed soda where you get a speed increase for 15 seconds, or another soda that could just stun the players around you, like you have an aura that slows down other people, so that you're competing with other players in a way, because like not completely, I guess, you just basically slow down another player. You just try to slow down their progress, make it harder for them to survive. So I think survival will be interesting. I do think it will release. I do think it'll be the first game mode, but it's very likely it also isn't. So it's something different. You don't find out what the ghost is, you just survive. And I think that's going to be interesting. Because that's the one thing I brought up to Low Polys and Aloris. I was like, we keep trying to think of game modes that are too similar to classic Specter. Alright, you do this, you find the ghost. Boom. No, let's switch around a bit. Let's completely change how a game mode would work. And I think a survival one would be fun because it still can use Specter features while also making it not feel like classic Specter. And it allows me to make different types of maps. So there's that. So this map is a survival only map. That's the plan. We'll do that. It's also very funny to see when you guys think Spectre 2 is going to release. It's hilarious. So many people have been off. I think only one person has actually got the release date right. And people don't believe them. I love it. Thank you guys. Thank you. I'm not saying what month Spectre 2 is coming out. You're funny. Alright, it will not release that late. I'll tell you that. It's gonna release before at least August. 100%, guys. There's no chance we're gonna let it go that long. Actually, no. I'm confident that if there were to be a delay to Spectre 2, there is no chance Spectre 2 will not release by June, at least. I think the game will be 100% out by June. And that's worst case scenario, by the way. We're trying to get the game out in time, and we think we'll hit it. We are very confident we will hit the goal. But just in case, I don't think the game... That's why we say Q2, because it allows us to... Alright, it could release early in Q2, or it could release at the end of the year. Well, you see, Vic, this is the thing. We have never delayed a new game, ever. Ever. Now, I understand updates, there's that, but we have an incentive to actually release on time because summer is big time for Roblox games, and we need to get Spectre 2 out before June, or at least in June. That's a fact. That is our goal. There's no way we're not gonna try to miss that. June is too good of a month to miss out on. I was surprised when Low Polys said the release date. At least we have 2 release dates right now, and I was surprised at what he said because I'm like, you're really confident that it'll come out, because it was way quicker than I thought it would be. Apparently, we are very close to finishing. The issue with that, because alright, this is what Low Poly said. He said the game will finish in a week, but that's development testing. As the actual release date, we still have a lot to do. But then when he said when public testing is coming out, that surprised me the most. Because he's very confident on a certain day. Yeah, that's why the development testing takes around a week, I'd say. Actually no, it takes like probably like 3 days, honestly. The thing with public testing is that's when the game is about to release, but public testing is when you guys try to break the game. When public testing is to release, I don't think any data will save. I think everything will be free during that time. But when it releases for public testing, we want you guys to try to break the game as much as possible because we want to release this game in a finished state. We want to have this game ready for mobile. We want this game to be ready for console. It's going to come out on, what do you call it? PC, obviously. But we're really trying to hit all 3 platforms on release. And so when public testing is out, like Low Poly said, data will not save. Yeah, exactly. That's what it means. It gets wiped. We want you guys to break the game completely, basically, during that time. We want to make sure the game is as bug-free as possible. Like, this is our one shot. Specter 1 had a terrible release. We're still baffled it did so good. But we love the fact it did decent, at least. I don't know how. It shouldn't have done good. But we want to make sure Specter 2's launch is so much smoother. And what we're going to do is we're going to start adding this. I don't know. I think for us, the only recent bug that we really hate ourselves for was the very recent one with Revive. That one was so bad for us because it's like if we it was such an easy fix. I'm gonna be honest. We can't believe how terrible it was. But hey, don't worry, we fixed it at least. We fixed it at least. But the revive bug, literally, in case you didn't know, if you got it, you could not play the game ever again. It literally locks you out of the game, basically. You would never revive properly. And that kind of causes a lot of issues. And so, I had to test. And then that's when we made the decision. Alright, we gotta get rid of public lobby kicking and banning because this is ridiculous. I got kicked in most of the matches. And it's crazy. I'm just trying to test. And I'm a developer. I could only imagine what level 1 players deal with. It is crazy. Like a level 1 player probably gets abused so much. Is that right? Yeah, it looks like it. It's a bit weird though. Favorite map is the one map I showed earlier with the big middle area. I really love how it's designed. Yeah, you can't kick level 1 people anymore. You gotta, if you want to kick people, you gotta have a private lobby. You guys bully level 1s too much. You literally make them leave the game before they can ever play. So, we're not gonna let that happen. You're gonna have to learn how to play nice, guys. We have not come up with any merch. And same with the question about the Specter 2 lore. That is completely in the back. I am not... I've rewritten a part, but that is like my least worry right now. Our main worry is about getting the game done and actually making sure it works properly day one. We don't want a Specter 2, we don't want a Specter 1 incident again where we spend a whole day working on mobile for it to end up like the worst mobile like game we've ever made before. It's crazy. It's a surprise that we even kept mobile players. If you guys were not there during that time, it was god awful. And then once we get everything down, we'll start looking at other stuff. Easter eggs, they're a back priority. But I did. If there's one thing that a lot of people are asking for is like the soundtrack for Spectre. You will get a soundtrack for Spectre 2 this time around. I'll upload it on my YouTube. We got the custom music ready for Spectre 2. And as many of you guys know about the nice Roblox audio changes, that is going to screw up Spectre 1 a bit. But don't worry, that won't screw up Spectre 2. The game basically was going to have 95% of the sound in Spectre 2 was going to be uploaded by us anyway, so it didn't even set us back. Which I don't know why Roblox did that. I mean, okay. I mean, they kind of do have a valid reason, but at the same time, it's like it's gonna mess up a lot of games. In case you don't know about the audio change, is that any audio over 6 seconds that was not uploaded by you can no longer be used by you in your game at all. So this kills off every single radio game pass, basically. I think a lot of games are actually putting them off sale. It's crazy. So you have that. That's a big issue. And then there's also the fact that... Now, I don't know why I have 2,000 audios I can upload a month for free. I think that's interesting. But if you're not an ID verified creator, you can only upload 10 audios a month for free. And at first I didn't see the issue with that, but then I saw the issue with, right, some people, there's obviously small developers, it punishes them. And I'm like, okay, well, they can create an alt, but then that's when I quickly realized that I'm like, nah, that's messed up, because a lot of developers, right, a lot of developers, depending on who you are, right, some of them upload their audio on alts so it doesn't get leaked. In advance. There's that. But some people also upload it on alts for some reason. I don't know. I don't know the other reason. But if you were to have... Hold on. I gotta think this through. Alright, so the audio change, right? You have people that upload audios on their alts. With the new change, since they're basically longer than 6 seconds, this now means they can't use the audio they uploaded on an alt account. They can't use that now because it wasn't uploaded by them. And it is annoying to now use your main account and you can only upload 10 audios a month for free. It doesn't sound like, okay, who goes through 10? But if you're releasing a new game, there is actually a lot of music and sounds you need to upload like in the first month. And this new audio update, it really punishes small developers, and it really punishes a lot of the core common people. But it didn't impact us. Don't worry about that. Spectre 2 sound, it will be completely fine. But it's like, come on, Roblox. I know why they're doing it. I get it. But at the very least, they should have gave people more heads up. Because in case you don't know, anything on March 22nd, that's when it just kicks in. Half of the sound in Spectre 1 will be missing, basically. So footsteps are gone. There will be no more footstep sounds. And same with every single ambiance in Spectre 1. All those maps are going to be dead silent now. It's crazy. Um, so yeah, it's going to mess up Spectre 1. It's not going to mess up Spectre 2. We're not worried about that. But it still sucks. It punishes small developers. It punishes just everybody overall. Like people that bought radio game passes, well, now it's useless because you can't use them unless you want to use that terrible Roblox music. Like, be my guest, I guess, but it's not cool. It's not cool. I really do hope that they at least add an extension so that it doesn't kick in on March 22nd because it's absurd how fast that audio change is coming. It's like way too quick. Way too quick. When it comes to like fixing stuff in like Spectre 1, if you mean like audios and stuff, I have a generic ambiance that I can use for every map, but every map would share the same ambiance at that point, which, because we don't have a lot of ambience right now, we're still getting a lot of it contracted. The hunting music will stay. That one, that music was uploaded by us. Data in Spectre 1 will not transfer in Spectre 2. It's a completely different new data we're using. And a lot of game, how you earn money, like just overall XP, leveling up is different compared to Spectre 1. Which I know for some of you guys it sucks, but honestly I think you guys will like it once you actually play the game. There are a lot of nice changes in Spectre 2. It should improve overall. The quality is already better, and it should improve player experience too. Yeah, there'll be new hunting music for Spectre 2. And oh god. And for Spectre 2 we'll also have an actual main menu theme that stays forever. But for Spectre 1 for the sounds, ambiance, I'm gonna replace them with generic ambiance very soon. And for footsteps, we're gonna have new footsteps. Once we finish the footsteps script for Spectre 2, I'm gonna guess we're gonna import it to Spectre 1 so that Spectre 1's footstep is not silent at all. So Spectre 2 will only have 4 maps on release for classic game mode. There are other game modes we're planning to add in, and some maps are unique to that game mode. So this map, if it were to be added, it would only be a survival map. So there will be 4 classic maps on launch. So this map is only survival. While some maps in the future will be survival and classic at the same time. So they'll be playable everywhere. I think I got everything now, right? This is gonna be the fun part. There's no way I can. I have to pull it out now. If I don't, then I can't continue this map development. Oh well. All fine by me, I guess. Okay. Alright. Was it here? Alright, Arcade, come on out. You're coming back. Give me this floor. Screw this. And yes, this is Arcade coming back. But a whole new layout. Whole new layout. Hey, stand 2. Survival arcade. What an interesting choice that I made. Max size. Oh yeah, here. Let me show you. Max size, it's pretty fun. I don't know. I don't know what the max size for. Okay, it won't be bigger than. There will never be a large survival map because I think that's too big. So, Asylum won't be. I'm back. Had to real quick do something. It's a completely different arcade. The layout is not similar at all. At all. Other than the back room, right here. This is literally the only same thing. Only what's similar. So this is only, what do you call it? Survival, though. This is not. Um, a classic map. Oh, that's an issue. Okay. That's not fun. Hold on, let me see. How did I do it in arcade? I am back. I am back after... Oh my. It was not fun. Alright. Okay. My bathroom won't be the same anymore right now, but that's fine. We're back. Back on the grind. So back to what I was doing. I was going to try to fix up these stairs. We'll do that. Do that. Now comes the most annoying thing is actually getting this part. As we could see here, this is actually completely fine. So why is it not fine here? Maybe I just have to do this. Nope, it still messes up super weird. Oh no. Actually, no, that's fine, that's fine. Ah, I don't want that though. That's not good. I can't do that. It messes up. Nah. Unfortunately, oh no. The ghost better be able to go down these stairs. I realize this is not the stairs that I usually do. That's not fun. Yeah, I totally did go to a silent with sanity soda. That is exactly where I went. What? It's not what I wanted. I wanted this. And then front catches that side. Which means this should be the left? Oh no, this is the right. There we go. Well, hopefully this doesn't randomly vanish now. Yes, I am back. Let's get all the no shadow parts. Actually, what am I doing? I need to do this first. So this arcade will have a somewhat familiar. Actually, no. We're gonna see what kind of color palette we'll do for this one. We have a wide variety of colors to choose here. Nah, nothing there. Nothing there. Trying to get a good color for arcade. I don't want it to be so dark this time. The camera doesn't block the ghost path thing. It's just that the ghost, if let's say there's two doors in a room, since the camera is at the door, the ghost sees that as a thing in its way. It can walk the cameras, it can, but the ghost then also checks the other door, the second door without the camera, and that's when the ghost is like, look at that. That door has nothing in its way. So it can walk through the cameras, but the ghost is just very stupid and just decides to go to the second door because it has nothing in it. I'm not doing blue. Alright, hold on. gonna get this. This time. Maybe gray. Let me see how dark this is compared to this. I think I need to make it just a bit brighter. Well, then the ghost will walk through the cameras because the ghost can walk through them. It's just that when you use one camera on one door, the ghost will just go to the other side of the map. Like, for example, let's think, imagine, that's an issue. I didn't realize that. How did that happen? I'm trying to see. Okay, so imagine you put a camera here, and the ghost is right here. The ghost would be like, okay, I can walk through this, but this door has nothing in its way. If you put two cameras, right? If you put a camera here and a camera here, if the ghost is here, it's just gonna walk through the door because it knows that both doors are not clear. It has the ability to walk through cameras, but the way Roblox Pathfinder works is, yeah, I can walk through that. But this door has no camera in it, so I'm gonna walk through this door. It's like, no, it's not what we want you to do, Ghost. So that's why that happens. The ghost can walk through the cameras, but because it sees a clear path somewhere else, it will pick that path instead. That is why video cameras are not returning in Specter 2. I don't think it will. I don't have to worry about the exterior of this building because you guys can't go outside during survival. Well, you can, but this map is not made for outside. It also, if you put it in a room, like the ghost can't walk through like it's one door, the ghost can't walk. If you have another player somewhere else, it will also try to go for them instead first. I know that it breaks. I don't know. It's just, we're not doing that again. We're not bringing it back. Video cameras. Ghost is just very stupid during that. I think that's maybe... That's fine. My only issue is maybe this is too similar to... What do you call it? Safe house. Because I want to have different color. I mean, okay, never mind. I don't really care as much because safe house and arcade are not ever going to mean the same map pool. Actually, what am I doing? This will go quicker. There's no use for the camera, it just exists to exist. Feline pack in Specter 2. There is a interesting pack I can say for sure coming in Specter 2. Okay, so somehow that happened. You see, our way to make a camera useful, you just remove it from the game. Bingo. And I don't think even motion sensors are coming back in Spectre 2. I think they're gone. But I've already completed the first season pass for Spectre 2, at least for outfits. I've already completed 20 daily store uniforms for the characters. There is a character pack that is going to be ready day one. A lot of content ready on Spectre 2 day one. And a lot of extra content we have ready for the future Spectre 2. Such as the map I was working on. That map will be ready in... It'll be done before Spectre 2 even releases, but you won't play it. It won't be released for a bit. It's there to basically to release whenever we're ready for it to release. Right. Old Asylum was supposed to have a basement. I don't know where the rumor came that Old Asylum was supposed to have a new a third floor. That was never the case. I've always stated from the release of Asylum that Asylum will never, ever get a third floor to it. The Spectre one will get some minor updates like bug fixes and fixes to its sound because of the nice audio update by Roblox. Thank you, Roblox. You're so amazing when it comes to that. Now comes the worst part. It's doing this again. Yeah, that was not fun at all. But I'm gonna need to do it again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all ghost types are returning in Spectre 2. I believe so, at least. Yeah, this is not gonna be fun. I'm trying to do that now. Let me just get a feel of this map playing inside first. It doesn't take me long to make a medium-sized map, at least when it comes to like layout and like getting in a room, like map, at least just the general details. It's not that hard, pretty quick. Probably like a day or two for me. Okay, it's not that bad. I like how this map plays. I think there is this being a possible survival map would be very nice. It's not too bad. Got a lot of areas to loop. I don't think survival will have any hiding spots. this. This is what I also want to do. So, right over here. Yeah, I don't think I'll have that. Kind of distracts me. And it includes unnecessary, like, blocks your vision for no reason. Yeah, cameras aren't returning in Specter 2. Now, photo cam is coming. It's in the item list, I'm pretty sure. I think photo cam is most likely coming, but when it comes to, what do you call it, video camera, it's not returning because A, you can bug out the ghost super easy, and B, there is no use for the video camera because you can't use it for anything. It's just there for you to stare at. That's it. There's no purpose for it. Yeah, you'll be able to set like, okay, you need to be level 5 to join this lobby. There we go. Dots projector will not come. That is a god-awful evidence type. I don't know why you guys want it so bad. It is like the worst. If you guys stop. Goggles, orbs were terrible. You've not seen anything yet. Dots projector would be terrible. I just realized arcade only has 3 doors. That's not bad actually. This is where the really non-fun part comes in because I actually have to like now go in and like do that. Yes. So do red really quick just to help me tell the difference in color. This arcade should not be as dark as this arcade. This arcade is a super dark color. I think, right? Yeah, this is... yeah. It shouldn't be that dark. Either way, it's very possible that this arcade could literally just have the lights on constantly. Actually, I'm pretty sure all survival maps would be daytime. Yeah, candles are coming back in Specter 2. I don't know about glow sticks though. I don't know how many ghosts there will be on launch. Trying to find the perfect colors for arcade right now. Yeah, I don't like that. Don't like that as much. Alright, we'll do this. Hello. I'm gonna go with the... So if I were to do this color scheme, how would it look? Oh, that's nothing. Okay. I don't know if I really like those colors. Maybe that? Hold on. I may have a different idea. We're gonna do the lights first. gonna get the lights. And then we are gonna see how I wanna make this map. God, I hate unions though. That's my only issue. Take this, take the spotlight. Just into, enable. 32. I'm gonna get this all prepared. Let's do that. Do that. Let's back this up a bit. Like right here. There we go. This is the worst part right now. Just trying to make sure the lighting on this map is good. Okay. Let's go 5. And 5. I don't know what you mean by like disable certain lights. Let me see how this map looks during night. I don't know. There we go. It's not like the super bright pink anymore. Actually, it's still pretty too dark. Go with that. There we go. So it's not super dark anymore. This map won't be super hard to see, at least with the light on. Okay. Now I'm gonna end it here because I'm gonna go watch the Batman movie soon. But I'll stream again on Thursday. It's probably there's a chance I could be done with this map by then, or there's a chance I'm not done with this map. So I'll see. I'll see you guys on Thursday though for the next stream. Gotta get ready. But I hope you guys enjoyed.